Hello everyone, I'm Bra Mithra. Welcome to the Squire campaign that is included with the Black Knight expansion for Kingdom Death Monster. Now, the Squire campaign is a series of 5 vignette fights where you use 4 vignette survivors. It can be completely played with just the core game and the Black Knight expansion. You need nothing else. There are some rules you'll need to use on the Living Glossary because there's some keywords, or not keywords, there's some abilities and things that come in the Gambler's Chest expansion, but nothing you can't just look up on the Living Glossary itself. So if you have just the core game, you could play this included expansion with just the Black Knight expansion. That's all you would need, nothing else. So with that said, it is 5 Lantern Years that are used with 4 vignette survivors, and you play throughout all of them, and you need to do it in one go. That's why it's taken me a bit to get these all out. I will talk about that at the end of the fight, but this is the first episode in the 5-part, 5-year Lantern campaign included in the Black Knight, starting off with the Black Knight himself. Here we are. Everything's set up for the Black Knight, the first fight of the Squire campaign. Now, as you can see here, I've got everything set up. There is a settlement phase. Settlement phase is not very long. We're going to talk about it, how it works, but again, most of it's just going to be the fight for this first Lantern Year. So, Lantern Year 1. The Guardian is driven mad by loneliness and the lack of sleep. Inhuman barks puncture the peace of the Citadel, shaking the aged stainless glass windows and raining dust from the ceiling. The Squires resolve to aid their restless guardian with vigorous combat, hoping it will settle. So the settlement phase, you'll see here, it says the Squires are in a rush to relieve the Black Knight. Each gains an endeavor which must be spent on the following. So we only gain 4 endeavors because we only have the 4 Squires. The Squires are, first we have Cain of the Citadel. He has a suspicious card, or suspicion card I mean. So what these suspicion cards, it says, you suspect Iola is hiding a secret. When Iola restores your armor points, gain +1 suspicion. Suspicion is tracked on the Squires of the Citadel record sheet. So each one has a total of 4 suspicion points. They move just like knowledges. So once you fill the 4 boxes, you consider yourself completing the suspicion. And as I said, each of the Squires has a different one. But we're going to start here with Cain. Then we'll go Cain's gear grid and all that. So Cain here has all these stats. You'll see all this. It's all made. He's got the Black Gauntlet, swords, explore. All this stuff is on his sheet. You'll see on the thing here. So next we have, he has a full Marchioness gear. So full Marchioness gear. Here's the gear set. Swords in your gear grid gain the finesse keyword. His sword in his gear grid on his printed vignette thing already has the finesse gear grid or keyword, so it doesn't really do anything for him. And then when you riposte, also gain movement at the start of your next act. So riposting is a thing that you do from the gear set itself. So you can see here, his gear has 6 to all armor locations. The armor set does not add any armor. So he's just going to have 6 everywhere. He's going to have +2 movement while he has a sword in his gear grid. And again, he does have a sword in his gear grid. He's also going to get, or on arrival, everyone's going to get the 2 survival. And then swords in your gear grid without deflect gain deflect 1. So his Sanctuary Longsword here is sharp and deflect 1. And then on a perfect hit, set the result of the extra strength roll from sharp to 10 for the first wound attempt this attack. And for the gloves now, this is where riposte actually comes in. When you block or deflect a hit, gain activation at the start of your next act, limit once per round. So that is the Marchioness set, and that is what Kane is wearing. Next, we have Iola. So there's Iola's Citadel card, club, combo master, all that. We have Iola's Suspicion. You suspect Owen is hiding a secret. When Owen dies during the showdown, gain +1 suspicion. So if that happens, we would fill in the thing. In order to complete her thing, he needs to trigger his death thing pretty much every fight, because you need to do it 4 times. So you're going to need to have Owen die every single fight to get her thing fulfilled. We shall try to do that. It's hard to do that, but we'll try. Actually, all 3 of the remaining Squires all have just the Squire armor. So here's the Squire armor. It's just +1 to all locations. That's pretty much all it is, nothing else. So they're all wearing all of that, and they all have Squire tool belts. The only thing different will be the weapons. Other than that, they're all exactly the same. So with the Squire hood, we'll go over this one first. You may reveal the top card from either the AI or hit location. If the trap is revealed this way, suffer 3 brain damage. Otherwise, you may discard it. That is the hood. The tunic, reduce all damage to hit locations by 1 to a minimum of 1. When your armor points, or when your chest armor points reach 0, lose this effect for the rest of the showdown. Squire's sandals, +1 movement, +1 evasion. So all 3 Squires are going to have +1 movement, +1 evasion. When you are knocked down, roll 1d10. On a 6+, you nimbly recover and stand. Next, they all are going to have Squire tool belt. Put a token on this. If you would suffer knockback while there is a token on this, remove a token and place your survivor on the closest unoccupied space instead. So, we are on Iola first. So she's going to have the Fist of Hemat, which is for an activation. All adjacent survivor, or an adjacent survivor restores 3 armors to all hit locations. Next, we have L. You can see L here. Mighty Strike, all that, dagger. L's Suspicion. You suspect Kane is hiding a secret. When Kane suffers damage to the arm's hit location, gain +1 suspicion. So, we shall see what happens there. Her weapon is the Blackguard Knife, which is deadly, persistence once. On a perfect hit, if you are attacking from the blind spot, gain +1 luck for this attack. This gear grid is exactly the same with Owen. So here's Owen's. There is Owen. Owen has daggers, and then he has the Cowardly ability. As you can see here, it's a unique ability to him. When Owen would die or cease to exist, he instead retreats to safety and rejoins the survivors during the aftermath. So now Owen's Suspicion. You suspect L is hiding a secret. When the Black Knight targets L, gain +1 suspicion. So there we go. Let's go for the next part of the settlement phase now that we've described everyone. So we're going to have 4 endeavors that we can choose from. We're just going to do the same one with 3 people. The only difference is going to be Iola is going to do the hasty weapons check, where she's going to gain 2 strength tokens, and then everyone else is going to do 1d10 insanity. So let's go ahead and we're going to roll our 1d10 insanity. So everyone else is going to do this. So this is a 6 for Kane. So Kane is going to go to 13 insanity. L is going to go to 10 insanity. Again, she started with 3. That's why. Owen starts with 1. He's going to go to 7 insanity. All right. So that's how we're going to spend our 4 endeavors. Pretty easy. Now we have the hunt phase. This lantern year, the Squires face a nemesis and do not hunt. So we go right on to the showdown phase. The Squires climb up through secret hatches to find the Citadel in shambles. The air is stifling with the scent of the monster's breath. The Squires steel their resolve, putting their lives on the line to quell the Guardian's tantrums. With heads held high, they gain Black Guard Code, the innovation. They must calm the Guardian and protect the inner sanctum. We get the Black Guard Code. Again, this is an innovation for the Squire campaign. That is this card here. All survivors gain Oath survival action. So, Oath, once per round. If you do not have a Shattered Jaw, spend 1 survival to recite the forbidden words to another survivor and remove 1 of their tokens. Neat. So, we have that. That gets marked on our innovations. So we have Black Guard Code marked down. Okie dokie. Next, we have the Feral Black Knight, which is just basically a level 1 Black Knight. He's exactly a level 1 Black Knight. I don't think he has anything different that I can tell here. The Squires often discuss whether the Guardian is aware of the sacrifices they make to care for it. The common prayer is actually in the form of questions. Will you give me an honorable death? Will you make me part of your glorious battlefield? Type, Black Knight. Terrain, use level 1 Black Knight setup, but reveal all Citadel tiles before the showdown starts. So we have done that. And then there's the things here for victory and all that stuff. So we go to the level or the showdown for Black Knight. You can see here, normally showdown setup is random, but we've already revealed them all. I set them all up randomly, but you just reveal them. Showdown takes place on the Citadel showdown board. The board consists of 16 tiles arranged in a 4x4 grid. 2 starting tiles, denoted by the indicator arrows, begin face up and should be set up so their indicator arrows point at each other. Shuffle the remaining 14 board tiles and place them face down to complete the 4x4 grid as shown. They are revealed during the course of the showdown. Place the monster as shown on its start tile, which we did. Place the survivors in any unoccupied space on the start tile, and then survivors go first. So, that is the setup, as you can see right there, how we've decided to have everything go. Now, let's talk about what is actually happening. We have the Black Knight traits here. Here they are. So, we have red preference is the easiest one to explain. If your miniature has red hair, when you are picked as a target, the monster must pick a new target if possible. So, that's pretty simple. Elle has red hair. It's said on her survivor, vignette survivor, right there. Red hair. So whenever Elle is targeted, we're going to gain some suspicion and then retarget someone else. Next, we have the sheer cliffs. When a survivor suffers knockback to the board edge with knockback remaining, stop their knockback at the board edge and scramble to survive. Your remaining knockback will affect your fate. All right, we'll do that eventually. Next we have, well, I'm not going to do Smash. Yes, now we're going to do Spry. So, the Black Knight definitely avoids the flailing bodies of the bouncing survivors. Survivors suffering knockback move through spaces occupied by the monster as if it were not there. So what this means is if you're ever going to move completely through it, you can always go straight through the monster. Now we have Smash. Yeah, Smash is the first one. This is an interesting one. Full move the monster adjacent to the closest elastomer statue. I'll explain all this when it happens. If the monster is adjacent to an elastomer, you know what? It'd be easier just to do, because this is going to happen quite a bit. I'll explain it when it happens. It's a double-sided trade card. It's a lot going on. There's a lot going on for all this stuff. So here's an example of an easy one. Rubble. Destroy beyond repair. That's one terrain card. But let's look at all the other terrain cards. They all have all kinds of stuff going on. So, it's just easier to talk about this when it actually happens, because there's so much going on. So this is a Nemesis encounter. We will be going first. Now, since we did have a settlement phase, we will be having on arrival. So, on arrival, all non-death survivors, this is from the Marchioness Gorget, gain 2 survival. So, they all have survival and stuff listed. The survival limit is 6 for the settlement currently. So, Kane will go up to 4 survival. Iola is going to go up to 5 survival. L will only go to 6. And Owen will go to 6, I mean. So, there's that. Now, we have the 2 extra strength that we got for Iola from doing her endeavor. So, her strength is actually going to be at 3 right now on the survivors things. You can see we have dodge, encourage, dash, and surge. And then we also have the new one, which is Oath, to remove tokens. So let's go ahead and get started with Kane first. We're going to attack with the Sanctuary Longsword. Now, we have no real choice here, but we could move through. Let me explain how he's going to move first. So Kane, these are noble urns. So terrain for this is all depicted here on the board, right? This is all terrain. These are regular spaces. These are terrain spaces. So for noble urns, survivors cannot voluntarily move onto crumbling terrain. Survivors can be placed or suffer knockback onto crumbling terrain. When they do, they collide with it painfully. Replace the crumbling terrain with rubble terrain tile. The survivor suffers 1 damage to a random hit location. When a monster collides with crumbling terrain, replace it with rubble terrain tile. Then you can spend an action to break. Replace this terrain with rubble terrain tile if the settlement has pottery. Roll 1d10 and gain a random vermin resource. So we could break them, but for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to attack with Kane and hope that the reaction causes it to move forward or move to the left or right, which is likely, or we can surge with Kane. But we're just going to attack with Kane right away. So Sanctuary Longsword has 2 speeds, 6 plus accuracy, 6 strength. Kane has 1 strength, and it's sharp. So here we go with Kane. Again, this is going to be 6 plus. So that's only 1 hit, which is fine for now. Draw our first hit location card. Turn to face attacker and move 3 spaces forward. So this will do fine. I mean, this sucks that this is this, but I figured it would move. So now we have sharp. And it has toughness 14 because it's toughness 10 with 4 toughness tokens. And we have 7 strength. So we just need a 7 plus. So the black dice is the regular dice. Okay, that's double 9. No critical, right? He doesn't have any. Oh, he does have luck. Kane does have 1 luck. Okay, so this is a critical. Roll 1d10. On a 6 plus, you sever the tendons in the monster's right arm. We'll see. It's not a 6 plus, so that's the end of this, but it is a wound. Archive this hit location. Wait. No, it doesn't. Get archived. That's only if you do that. All right, so we do our 1 wound. There we go. We're going to surge with Kane. So here we go, surging. Let's go. I don't want to use this. Sharp, 2 speed again. Double miss. That sucks. Okay. So that failed at getting him to move. Okay, so let's attack with L, I guess. All right, so L will now attack. L has a black guard knife, which has 3 speed, and hitting on a 6 plus. We got a perfect hit. On a perfect hit, if you are attacking from the blind spot, we are not. So it's going to be 2 hits. So we draw 2 hit location cards. 1, 2. Okay. Plus 2 luck to wound with daggers, so we'll go that one first. All right. So plus 2 luck daggers. So, Elle has 5 strength. It's deadly. So she's going to be wound. So she's got +3 luck to this. So she'll be critting on a 7 with the dagger. So here we go. Okay, wow, that's a 9. It's crazy. Okay, crazy. Okay, roll again on this. Okay, 6+, you shatter the monster's neck guard. Gain. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna roll again on a 6+ this time. 5 is not a 6+. It's fine. Supposed to archive this location. We're not doing that because it didn't happen. So we did our wound with the dagger. All right, so super dense. Our dagger's not frail. Oh, dagger has persistence 1. So we also gained a survival, but we can't gain a survival. L's already at 6, but that's what persistence does. When you perfect hit, you gain survival. Full move. Oh wait, this is a failure. Okay, a 4. That's probably a failure. So she's got 5, 6 plus 4 is 10. Yeah, it needs 14 toughness. So this is a failure. Full move the monster towards the attacker. If adjacent, perform smash, target the attacker. Okay. So, it is targeting the attacker. This will trigger Owen's suspicion because she is getting targeted. It doesn't say as a result of the pick target action. It just says when it's targeted. So she did get targeted for smash here. So Owen's suspicion goes up because L's getting targeted with smash. All right, so let's do smash now, as I explained, because it is going to be adjacent. Where'd I put smash? Right here, okay. Here we go. Full move the monster adjacent to the closest elastomer statue. So that's going to be right behind him, right here. So full moving, go like this. Now we are in blind spot. The monster is adjacent to an elastomer statue. It hoists the target and smashes them into the statue. Place the target in front of the monster onto the elastomer statue. Flip this card and perform bounce. Okay, so L was the target. She's going to get placed here. And we're going to perform bounce. So then you flip this card over. The target bounces off the elastic statue. They suffer knockback 8 away from the terrain according to the bounce directions. Since the target was placing an elastic statue, do not add 4. You flip this card back to smash. Okay. So how this works is there's like a diamond here around the statues. So with her being here, it's going to go from here and then this way. So she's going to go 1, 2 to get to there. And now when you bump into another elastomer statue, here's the elastomer card. Due to its bounty composition and geometry, survivors careening into elastic terrain while suffering knockback will be flung even further in a new direction. Increase their knockback by 4 and change the bounce direction. So we were at 2. We had knockback 8. So that was 1, 2. Now we're adding 4 to it. So it's going to be, what'd I say? So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. The way to count this is go 1, 2, and now we increase it by 4. 1, 2, 3. It's going to increase by 4 again. So 4, that's going to be the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be the second one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. So we have 2 for flinging off. Now let's go to all the terrain here and do all this. So she went So this got crumbled. This gets crumbled. This and this gets crumbled. And now we have to scramble to survive with a 3. So we go scramble to survive. So roll 1d10 and remove 3 from our roll results. Oh my gosh, Lantern 10. So we got a 7. Lucky Snarl and Hairy Roots stops your fall. Place your survivor knocked down on the closest unoccupied space in on the Showdown. Okay. There we go. Closest unoccupied space, knockdown. Now we do, where is it? The Squires samples. If you are when you are knocked down, roll 1d10. Okay. Okay, we do not recover, so we are knocked down. There we go. Kane was knocked down because of collision with another survivor. So there we go. Now, let's attack with Iola, right? Yeah, in the blind spot. So that's fine. Here we go. Iola with the blind spot. So she's got 2 speed, hitting on a 4+ because of the blind spot. 1 hit. Okay. Incongruous elegant belts clinch at the Black Knight's waist. Okay. Blackguard belt. Okay. Iola. The club is 7 strength. 7 strength plus 3, so 10. So we just need a 4+ to wound here. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling crazy good. Persistent injury, unleashed. Painstaking preserved belt is damaged beyond repair, ruining the precious keepsake. The monster is overwrought, howling with dismay. It gains +1 damage token. The attacker roars back defiantly and gains +1 speed. Great. So that's a wound. It's going to gain +1 damage token. Iola gains +1 speed. So there we go. +1 damage. Well, now I can go with Owen. So with Owen, let's... Man, these elastomer statues are in like such a bad position. All right, let's go with Owen. Just going to probably look at the headband here. So we'll use the Squire hood. We reveal the top card from either the AI or the trap is revealed this way, suffer free damage. Otherwise, you may discard it. So this is the top card. Closest threat in range, which is going to be Iola. It's going to be knockback 4. This should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. We'll keep this one. There's much worse ones. Oops, elastomer statue goes back here. There's much worse ones, so we'll keep that there. Now, let's get him out of the way in case there's more knockback. Let's get him to there. All right. That should be okay. I don't... yeah, that should be all okay. All right. Let's go... Closest threat in range, which is Iola. Kane is knocked down. All right. Move and attack. It's going to be 3 speed. All right. 4+ accuracy. And damage 4. So 3 speed, 4+ accuracy. We can dodge one of these. So 1's a miss, 6 and an 8. So it's going to be 2 hits. We can dodge one. Should be fine. Reduce all damage. Whoops, not that. That's what I meant to do first. Double heads. We'll dodge a head. Spending 1 survival. We'll go down to 4. So we have a head to resolve here for 4 damage. We're going to take knockback 4, which is fine. That's fine. I shouldn't have moved Kane. Well, it's okay. There was no way, there was no place I could have moved Kane that would have gotten, because I couldn't have moved Kane anywhere behind him. I can't move to here. I could have moved here. It wouldn't have mattered. There's nothing I could do to get Kane out of this part. So, it's going to take 4 to the head, which is fine. That's all of her head armor. Wait, it's actually reduced by 1, so that's fine. She stays at 1 head armor because it's reduced by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? I forgot to roll for my damage, but I have to roll damage now for this. How much did Al have to take? 1, 2, 3, 4 damage? because of the Noble Urns cracking. I forgot to show this. So, I replaced all roll terrain. Survivor suffers 1 damage to a random hit location. So, let's suffer our 1 damage to a random hit location. It's going to be, this is all for L. So, what do we have? 2 to the waist. So please are a 2. 1 to the legs puts her at 3. 1 to the body puts the body at 3. Now I have to roll 1 for Iola here. 1 to the waist. It's fine. Brings her down to 3. All right. I forget, you get knocked down from this. Suffer knockback on the crumbling. They collide with it painfully. Yeah, so she is knocked down. Let's see if I stand. Let me roll. When you're knocked down, roll 1d10, 6 plus. Okay, so she does stand. All right. Now, let's do the rest of this card. Okay. Snarling Shove. Full move towards the closest threat in range. Closest threat is going to be Owen. So it's going to go, actually it just goes over 1, 2, 3 to here. It's going to break this because it was equidistant had it gone through Kane. So had it gone through Kane, it would have been 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would have been equidistant. So just to go that way. Full move closest threat, that's fine. If adjacent, perform smash, targeting that survivor, that's fine. I think Kane did Kane take 1 to the arms? No, Kane hasn't taken any damage yet, right? Yeah, damage to the arms is what I need to watch for Kane. All right. Targeting, or what am I doing? Smash. Full move the monster adjacent to the close Elastimer statue. It's going to be this one. It's just going to go over 1. Yes, to here. All right. Monsters adjacent to the Elastimer statue hoists its target, smash them into the statue, place the target in front of the monster on the Elastimer statue, and then perform bounce. So, it's going to be placed there. Now we bounce. Target bounces off the Elastimer statue. They suffer knockback 8 away from the terrain according to the bounce direction. Okay, knockback 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be 5. Okay. So we're at 5. I got to track this all. So it's going to get knockback 4. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Owen's dead here. Right? So knockback 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have 3 more to resolve from knockback 8. This is going to be plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. So this total of 9 plus 3, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to subtract 6 from this roll. It's a 2. Owen might not be dead here. I think he is, but maybe not. Oh, it's actually, yeah, no, it's more than that, because this is plus 3 for hitting this, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. It's actually plus 12. Yeah, so he's donezo. This is going to be, even with an 8 roll, he's still donezo. I don't even think he could have saved himself with a 10. Yeah, so he's donezo. Right, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we had 2 left, but we get plus 8, or plus 4. That makes it 6. Move up 1's 5, plus 4 again to 9. It brings it down to 8, plus 4 again is 12, brings it down to 11, plus 4 again is 15. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so couldn't even, he's done, so couldn't even save himself with a 10 roll. All right, done. Kane is dead. Or not Kane, Owen is dead, which is fine. Going to trigger our Owen suspicion. So what is it? You gasp air only. Your screams are swallowed by the searing winds, shrinking into oblivion. Dead. Archive any fragile gear in your gear grid. I don't think there's any fragile gear. It doesn't matter. He doesn't actually die. So, whose suspicion was it? When Owen dies. So, Iola. So, we add Iola's suspicion. He gets 1. All right. Then he does his cowardly thing. When Owen would die or cease, he said safely returns to the survivors during the aftermath. All right, that's the end of the Black Knight's turn. Everybody else stands. I need to do a lot of terrain tiles now. So it goes there. Actually, he doesn't need to do that many terrain tiles. I think that's it. Oh no, this gets ruined. And this gets ruined. Because those are also crumbling. All right. Oh no, they're not. There we go. Those are the bells. My bad. I thought they were the big pots. All right. That is that. So, everyone's now standing. Let's go ahead and how can we defeat this thing? We are not doing well. Let's go ahead and L can actually move this time. So L can go to here, and we can attack with L. So L, 3 speed, hitting on a 6+. Here we go. Never mind. She whiffed all 3. All right. Next, let's go. We can actually get there this time because this is crumbled. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and get to the blind spot, which is perfect. So here we go. Attacking with Kane, Sanctuary Longsword, 5+. Perfect hit. I don't think that does anything, but that's 2 hits. Perfect hit. No, not perfect hit. Who was the perfect? Who was the combo master? Oh, Iola's combo master. Okay. So we don't get anything here. It's fine. So on a perfect hit, set the result of the extra sharp 10 for the first wound attempt this attack. So we know we're going to be wounding the first wound attempt because the sharp's going to be a 1. So we got 2. Here we go. I guess we'll do the +2 toughness because it doesn't really matter. We're going to wound it. This reflex, yeah, we don't want the reflex to trigger. So we just don't want to roll a 1 here. So here we go. Don't roll a 1. Okay? It's a wound. Growls, especially you gain +1 courage. All right, that's fine. We'll get the wound. That's the other card. Do the wound. Gain +1 courage. We shall do that. Kane. There he goes. Gaining his courage. All right. Next, we actually need the sharp roll. So what I say, he's got 6, 7 strength, so he just needs a 7+. His reflex is going to have him regardless unless we crit. We did not crit, but that's a 7+. So the monster yelps and charges that impulse. Full move the monster forward. So we were in the blind spot. It's fine. It's going to do 1 damage. Won't be able to surge now. That sucks. Full move the monster forward, which is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forget how much movement. How much movement does he have? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goes all the way to here. It's going to break a bunch of stuff. So let me just break stuff. There we go. There we go. There we go. Broken a bunch of stuff. All right. So Iola could attack from the blind spot now because that stuff's broken. Might as well. Oh no, she can't because she can't move here. She can't move in any of these spaces willingly. So, gonna have to just, can't even repair armor. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just get to here with Iola and look at this card. See if we want to discard it. Overhead Smash. The monster unwillingly uses Flavit's blade bludgeons its victims. Closest threat, which in this case would be L. Then it would target someone else. So it would target L. We'd trigger a suspicion. Oh no, we wouldn't because Owen's not on the board anymore. So we wouldn't trigger anything. So we'd target L. Would target Kane then. So it's 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I could still target Kane. So this would target Kane. 2 speed, which is fine. 6 damage is also fine. Bash and bleed, and then basic action. Basic action's not great, so I think we're just going to discard this one and hope for a better one. But that one doesn't have smash. We'll just hope that this card doesn't have smash. All right, so here we go. Black Knight's turn. Fetch. Random threat in range. Okay, movement 6. It's only going to be the 2 of them. So L will be the low roll. 6+ will target Kane. So L gets targeted, targets someone else. It's going to pick Kane. Move and attack target. It's fine. Knockback would kind of suck, but so it's going to go to here. It's going to now move and attack target, which is 2 speed. Accuracy 4+. No, 3+. Kane doesn't have any evasion. So accuracy still 3+. It's going to be 4 damage. It's 2 hits. See where they go. Oh, I should have surged to deflect because he ran away. Yeah, that's what I should have done because I didn't get to surge with Kane last time. So I'm going to say I surged to deflect because I definitely should have been doing that, since which I can do with the March and S gear. So I should have surged to deflect. Let me do that. Gain the survival, because then I can dodge this and deflect 1, which is fine. So I'll dodge the first one. So he's down to 1 survival. Dodge, deflect, so I don't suffer any knockback. And then we're just going to move 1 speed, which is fine. But at the start of his next act, so was it when you block or deflect a hit, gain an action at the start of your next act. So he's going to gain an action at the start of his next act. And he's also going to gain a movement at the start of his next act. So that's great. Now let's just do this 1 speed hitting on a 3+, and we just hope it doesn't hit. Of course it does. That's fine. Nothing on this one. Just 4 damage. See where it goes. To the arms. I think that's what I need to do, right? Yeah, to the arms. 4 damage to the arms. I'd observation. So he comes down to 2 on the arms. Who gets this? When Kane suffers damage to the arms, hit locations gain a suspicion. So L gains a suspicion. L gains suspicion. There we go. Takes his damage to the arms. Not that big of a deal. All right. Next, that's all good. So Kane now gains an extra movement and an extra. Can't get into the blind spot because I can't go into these willingly. I guess I'm just going to have to attack from the front. This sucks repeatedly, but okay. Attacking from the front. Yeah, because I don't want to go over here because then he'll just going to go here and bounce me into these nonsense of the 3 things. I'd rather get bounced to here because then I'll just go in there a straight line, which is much better. So, yeah. See, so what I'm saying, if there's some kind of reaction that causes smash, he's going to smash me here, and then I'm just going to go that way, which is fine. So, whereas if I come over here and go here or something, then he'll throw me into this one, and then I'll go 8 here, and it will be really bad. So, can never get smashed into this one. It's really bad. All right, here we go. First activation we have. 2 speed hitting on a 6+. 1 hit, it's fine. Here we go. Impervious. Let's It's going to be Shockwave. Let's hope we crit. Not a crit. So it's Impervious. Just going to do Reflex. So perform Shockwave. Place the monster on the center of the most occupied Citadel tile. Okay. All survivors on that tile suffer monster level damage to the legs and bash. Replace all crumbling terrain with rubble. Okay. So this Shockwave's fine. This is the most occupied tile because this one has 2 monsters. So monster plus 1 survivor and then just 1 survivor in each of those. So the centermost is here. And then all this tile is just going to become rubble. All that crumbling stuff. Okay, there we go. And what is it? It's all survivors suffer 1 damage to the legs and bash. So 1 damage to the legs for L. She goes down to 2. And bash, meaning she's knocked down. And then we'll see if we stand from the Squire Citadel. Or not Squire Citadel, Squire Sandals on a 6+, you stand. Okay, so she just stands right back up. Okay, still, what's his name's turn? Now he has double movement. He could get to the blind, no, he can't get to the blind spot. Because I can't move into some of the spaces. So I'm just going to have to go 1, 2, get to, no, I don't want to hit that one. Here. Oh, this stupid statue is so bad. Because it's just going to put me here and then I'm going to bounce, bounce, bounce and die. Like, this is the worst statue ever. Stupid random layout can totally screw you. It's one of the reasons why, like, it's taken so long to do this campaign. Because you can just randomly die to things. Alright, so its attack here. It's going to be 2 speed. 6+. Okay, 2 hits again. I don't know if this is good because, well, now I can't lose anybody anymore. Okay, so we're going to do the failure one first. The next one's going to be basic action probably. So let's do the failure first. Here we go. I need the strength, or the sharp, I mean. Here we go. Okay, that's a critical. Your strike pierces the monster's armor. Blood drips from the gash at its hip. Monster gains -1 movement. Okay, it's a wound. -1 movement. Where's -1 movement? -1 movement. Doesn't really affect much since he smashes around all the time anyway, but basic action's gonna be so bad. All right, here we go. Wow, Kane is like absolutely just destroying like the rolling here. It's not a crit, but it's another wound. The sharp was a 10. Kane is going absolutely nuts. I guess I could have applied this crit. What is this crit? Yeah, you know what I should have done because of the luck thing? Because I knew I wasn't going to smash, right? Or, because I have sword specialization, so I can roll first. I should have applied because I knew I wasn't going to fail. Well, I guess I didn't know I wasn't going to fail, but it's highly unlikely I fail. I should have applied the crit to this one first. And I'm going to do that because this fight's going really badly. So, yeah, we have sword specialization with Kane. So, when attacking with a sword, after drawing hit locations, make a wound attempt, then select the thing to resolve. I should have resolved the crit here when I rolled that crit. That would have made more sense rather than getting the -1 movement, because -1 movement doesn't matter, like I said, because he moves around, and then when he smashes, he moves around again. Like, he gets double movement every time, so, like, it doesn't really matter. -1 movement's nice, but... So, yeah, I'm going to say I wounded here because I knew this basic action is what I want canceled. And then the failure doesn't matter. So we'll do this one. All survivors gain +1 courage. Crumbles as a heap. Knocked down because now it cancels this even if I would have failed. Much better to do that one, the one where he's knocked down. I don't know what I was thinking. That was a poor play. So we do that, knock him down, and everyone's going to gain +1 courage. Let's go ahead and do that. So Kane, Iola, and L is going to trigger Bold now. Bold during the showdown. Stalwart. So she's Stalwart, and here we go. We're going to roll. 4, +3 survival and 3 insanity for L. That's fine. 3 survival, 3 insanity. I think she's at her limit anyway. Yeah, she's at her limit anyway, but she always can use the 3 insanity. That puts her up to 13. She's now triggered Bold. She's Stalwart. Good for her. All right, now the monster is knocked down. Now it doesn't have too many, 6 hits left? Yeah, 6 hits left. So we can get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can attack from the blind spot with daggers, with L. Here we go. Monster's knocked down. So Black Guard Knife with L. 3 speed. Hitting on a 5+ because the monster's knocked down. Okay, that's 2 hits. Okay. So all these reactions are canceled because it's knocked down. So, canceled, +2 toughness, canceled. All right, so let's see if we can wound here. L needs, so she's got 5, she's got 6. So she needs an 8 to wound. Oof. 9 to crit, 8 to wound. Right? Yeah, she's got 6. It's got toughness 14. Yeah, 9 to crit, 8 to wound. So here we go. Oh my gosh. Your attack disclates monster's thumb. Cancel all reactions to the end of the attack. That's fine. We already were canceling. That's fine. It's 1 wound. Now we just need that 8. 6, not... wouldn't have mattered anyway. She needed... All right. It's a Surge now with Kane. Because the monster's knocked down, it's perfect time. Surging with Kane. It's going to have 2 speed. Hitting on a 3, right? Yeah, hitting on a 3+. Because the monster's knocked down. Okay, so no perfect hits, but that's 2 hits. 1, 2. Oh man, we got the first strike. Okay, so we have to do this first strike. Super dense. If your courage is less than 3, you stare into the maw of the helm. Doubting what you glimpse within, your valor fails. Cancel your attack and move away from the monster. What is it? If your courage is less than 3, he definitely does not have less than 3 courage. He's got 1 away from max. So, good enough. So super dense, this one doesn't matter. So... no crits. We've got a 7, so he needs a 7 to wound. That's a wound. Well, we got the 7 to wound, but it was a bad... nothing happens because it's canceled. That's that. We still need 3. Trap has to be coming, which is going to be really bad, but I can't stop attacking because it's knocked down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to here with Iola. Let's go, Iola. She hopefully can surge and kill it. 2 speed. Oh, 3 speed. She's got a +1 speed token. 3 speed, hitting on a 3+. No perfect hits, but that's 3 hits. That would be enough to kill it if I don't draw the trap. 1, 2, parry location, 3. Well, we'll put the parry last. Everything else here is canceled, so we'll put the parry last. Let's go. So she has Club Smash, but doesn't do anything because she didn't get any perfect hits. She has Combo Master, but no perfect hits. So here we go. Rolling to wound. She's got 7 plus 3 is 10. She just needs a 4. That's a critical. Blow causes the monster to falter. It's knocked down. Already is knocked down. If you're attacking with a melee weapon, it gets tangled in the monster's fur. You are knocked down as well. Well, that sucks. Do our wound. We are knocked down as well. Wait. I trigger the Squire sandals. On a 6+, well, I'll stand back up. So I stand back up, but it still ends my attack because I'm knocked down. So, that sucked. So now I have to surge. So we surge. 3 speed. We're definitely drawing the trap. No way we're not. Yeah, most definitely. Still no perfect hits. Most definitely drawing trap. There it is. Whatever. Okay, so the trap is drawn. Lash out. With a snarl, the Black Knight swats away your attack, barreling you with a wild... all survivors are doomed. Target the attacker. So, this could be really bad. It probably will be really bad. All right, here we go. It's going to be really bad. Everyone's doomed. Knockback 8. Yeah, that's going to be really bad. Nothing I can do here. I can surge. You know what I'll do? If this doesn't kill Iola, I'll surge with L and hopefully win. Here we go. 3 speed, 3+ accuracy. That's 3 hits. It's really bad. Damage is going to be 4 to 3 locations, and then knockback 8. So damage 8 to the boots. So that's going to be a severe to the legs. Okay, so severe to the legs, and then 4 to the body, which is just a light. So a light to the body, severe to the legs. Let's roll the legs severe, because if I die, game's over. Okay, here we go. Rolling severe legs. This is, well, we got to do knockback. Wait, I did this wrong. So, Iola doesn't have a light on the body. That was wrong. I was looking at L. So, 3 and 2. Okay, yeah, so it's Iola here who gets these 2. She's just got 0 on the body, but still heavy on the legs, which is fine. All right, now she gets knockback. What did I say? Knockback 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to break these 2. Now we're going to add 4. So it's going to have 3 still to resolve plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So she's only going to get -1 when she rolls off of here. -1 when she comes flying off. So it's going to be a 6. Struggles to survive with a 6. Lucky snarl in your hair, roots, stop your fall. Place your survivor, knocked down, in the closest unoccupied space in the showdown. That's this one. Knocked down, we'll see if we stand. 6, oh, it's once per round, right? Oh no, it's when you're knocked down, you stand, yeah. So 6, so she stands. Okay, crazy. Well, you can't get multiple knockdowns. So she was knocked down when she took the heavy and then took all this back. So I guess I should have rolled when I took the heavy initially. And then also, well, it's stacks. Well, whatever, I'll roll again. 2. Okay, so she is knocked down when she goes flying off the board. So my thing, she stands now. He's going to do this. So, yeah, she got knocked down from the heavy. That's when I rolled. Then she stood, but then she got knocked down from the result, and I didn't stand. Okay. I guess I surge with L now and try to kill it because this is just going to be even worse. Let me shuffle the hit location deck. pretty much just have to now do it with, I mean, there's pretty much nothing I can do here, right? It's too risky. Do I surge with L? She's got full survival. I might as well surge. Yeah, I'm going to surge with L and see if I can kill it. It's a fresh deck here. She just sucks so badly at wounding. But who cares, right? let's just go. If she wounds twice, she kills it. Okay, so 3 speed, hitting on a 6+. That's a perfect hit, but that's a miss. So perfect hit. She's going to get +2 luck now because of deadly. She gains the survival back from surging from persistent. So 2 hits. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I drew 2 +2 luck to wounds with the daggers. Okay. Let's look at these criticals first, I guess. 6+, you get iron. This one knocks it down. So let's try to knock it down first. All right. So we're going to get... So it crits on a 6+, because we got the perfect hit. It's deadly. So the perfect hit gives us 1 luck. Deadly gives us 2 luck. We're getting 2 luck to wound with a dagger. So yeah, we're critting on a 6, wounding on a, 8. So just on a 6, we crit. So there we go, a crit. -1 movement token. You're attacking with a melee weapon. You may spend 1 survival to shove the monster, firing its right, knocking it down. Yeah, sure, let's knock it down. So we do our damage, spending a survival. So we go down to 5 to knock it down. And 6 will crit again. Of course. Of course. Well, okay. Alright, so it stands. It's going to do basic action, which is just not great. So here's the basic action. Basic action sucks. I hate basic action. Farthest threat in range. Not her, she's knocked down. I hate basic action. Farthest threat in range. I have to pick Kane. Because L gets retargeted. So who has the suspicion of L? Oh yeah, Owen. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I have to pick Kane. So it's going to be 3 speed. Here we go. 3 speed, 3+ accuracy. Here we go. Come on, be a bad roll. Of course not. Rolling really good. I'm rolling like so good. It's crazy how good I'm rolling. It's going to be 4 damage plus an after damage. It's going to perform smash to the same target. So it's going to be... I don't even have survival to dodge. So we're going to take 4 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage. And then we're going to get smashed. So let's do the 4 damage first. Here we go. To 3 locations. Arms again. So we'll take the arms. 4 damage to the arms. That'll be a heavy, knocking us down. But it's just a heavy. It's fine. We get another suspicion. L gains a suspicion. She's a 2 suspicion. Head and feet are fine. It's just 4 damage to the head and feet. He still has armor. So he comes down to 2 at the head. 2 to the feet. It's fine. Now the monster's going to smash, which is really bad. But what we can do is, so smash, full move the monster adjacent to the closest. So yeah, he's going to target with smash. So perform smash with this, if adjacent, perform smash with the same target. So smash, full move the monster closest, if the monster is adjacent to the last statue, it hoists the target and smashes it. Statue, place them in front of the monster. So because of where we are, we don't need to do it here. Can do it here. And place them here. Yeah, because they can move through them, right? Yeah, because they can be placed and moved through the monster like normal. So he's already standing on it. So he needs to back up. Because he's already standing on it, he needs to full move to it. So he's there. He needs to back up. And then... No. Does he need to back up? Full move the monster adjacent to the closest land. He's standing on it. So he needs to move adjacent to it. Yeah. So he has to back up, I'm assuming. Or, so it's equidistant. So he can back up or go to here. I'm going to go here. Now he's adjacent. Now I'll place him here. There. That's the best way I can think of doing it. Front of the monster on the elastic sails will perform bounce. So now it's going to take 8 damage, or 8 knockback. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to take another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're going to take 3 more damage going over all this junk. And then we're going to be knocked down over here, because we're already knocked down anyway from the heavy injury, but let's take 3 more damage from all this junk. 1 more to the arms. So 2 more to the feet. That's going to take away all of our armor. 1 more to the arms, which is already a heavy injury, so now it's going to be a severe, but L's going to get another suspicion. So L's at 3 over 4 suspicion. L, please kill this thing. Iola stands. We just need 1 hit, please, L. Please. One wound. we need 1 hit and 1 wound. Here we go. L, 3 speed, hitting on a 6+. It's 2 hits. It's fine. Okay. So, +2 luck to wound with Katars, so it's deadly. +2 luck, so she wounds on a 5, 6. Wounds on an 8, so crits on a 7. So she crits on a 7. There we go. She crits. Monster crumbles him down to a heap, knocked down. All survivors gain +1 courage. Archive this location. Did I forget to archive that last time? I might have forgot to archive this last time. Oh yes, I did, because when I reshuffled for the trap. Okay, that should have been removed. So we're gonna crit this one because that should have been removed. My bad. That should have been removed. So what's the crit on this one? Black Knight crashes backwards, sending up a cloud of all survivors in the same Citadel tile in Showdown are knocked down. Doesn't matter. 5+. Get an iron. So 7. We got an iron. Cool. We had an iron resource, which will come handy, but that kills it. Good. Good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. So, victory. Gain +1 hunt experience and +1 weapon proficiency if eligible. So, everybody wounded. +1 hunt experience. So, we age up with Kane, age up with Iola, and don't age up with L. Don't age up with Owen. So, Owen joins us now during the aftermath, so he gets all this stuff. +1 weapon proficiency. Owen did not wound with dagger, I don't think. L wounded with daggers. Iola wounded with her club. What's his name wounded with his swords here. So let's age up Kane and Iola. So we look here on our card. So Kane's going to get +3 grand or +3 sword proficiency. We're going to take +3 sword proficiency because I want master. So we're just going to do that. We're just going to get, or actually he ages first, but I can't swap to a new thing anyway. He doesn't have a grand weapon right now anyway, so we're just going to become a swordmaster with his age 3, and then what else is he going to get with age 3? He's also going to, so he's now a sword master, making everyone else a sword specialist, and his age 3 thing is going to be probably a random fighting art. Here's Kane's age 3. A 6, +1 permanent movement. That's terrible. I mean, it's not terrible, but he's got tons of movement because of the March and S gear. So +1 permanent movement makes now, so he has 8 movements. So he goes up to 6 movement. Let's roll Iola. Where's Iola? She's going to get Feral Strength fighting art and, oops, drop the dice. Let's roll it now. What did I get? A 3, so a 6. She's going to get age 2 though, right? Iola's age 2. Yeah, age 2. Random fighting art. So she's going to get Feral fighting art and then a random fighting art. So let's go ahead and give her the Feral fighting art, which is Black Knight 1. Feral Strength fighting art. Gain +1 strength if insane when attacking with non-finesse weapons. Cool. Now it goes back in there, and we shall now gain a random fighting art. Hopefully not the same one. Here we go. Gaining a random fighting art. And it is this one. Unconscious Fighter. Takes 7 bleed to kill you. It's actually good. It's actually really good that I got that. Unbelievably good. So she's got Feral, Unconscious Fighter. And Feral, what's it called? Feral what? Feral Strength. All right. That's that for the aging. That's for... All right, now, Squires join hands around the monster, humming an ancient lullaby, lulling the Black Knight to rest and rapidly regenerate. Elle may switch her proficiency to Grand Weapon and gain +2 ranks in it. So she will totally do that. Elle is switching to Grand and gaining 2 ranks. Elle switches to Grand. There we go. Next. With the Guardian resting, the Squires return home under its battleground. Gifts from the inner sanctum await them. They treat the wounded with sacred Guardian balm. Each Squire may remove 1 permanent injury. Lost limbs cannot be restored in this way. And that is the end of the Lantern Year. That was the Black Knight fight. Some minor mistakes I made. I forgot to add the armor and stuff for the black armor to when I was playing, but I added it to the graphic, the one that Kane's wearing, the gauntlet. I forgot to add that. Other than that, everything was pretty crazy. I had a very bad layout for my randomness, but let's talk about randomness in this campaign. It's taken me a while to get these out. This time when I was fighting this Black Knight, playing this vignette, this is not the first time I have played this. It's not the first time I've played this campaign. It's not the second time. It's not the third time. What you were watching and what you will be watching. So I want to be very clear at this. This is why I wanted to wait till the end. What you will be watching is technically, I don't even know. It's technically, it's going to be my 4th this was my 4th level 1 Black Knight that you saw. This was the 4th time running through it. It will be the 4th Mountain Lion, and then it will be the 4th Kingsman. And then after that, I decided not to reset anymore the way this campaign works is if anyone dies, other than Owen, who can't die anyway, but if any of the Squires die at all, you reset back to the beginning, and then you need to go through it entirely once again. The Phoenix is the fourth fight is the Phoenix. The Phoenix can just go badly sometimes, right? It's nice you can do with the innovation, you can remove age tokens and things, but the Phoenix can just go badly. Kingsman also, no one has shields. It's kind of nuts. Kingsman can kind of just go poorly as well. So I just stopped resetting anymore. I was not going to do that anymore. I wanted to try to do it pure. Mountain Lion is ridiculous. Mountain Lion is fun, right? The second fight in this. The Mountain Lion itself, I think, is very cool. In a campaign where no one can die, if one person dies, then you get reset back to another fight where the layout can be random and kill you. Stacked on top of the Mountain Lion having random AI cards that can just kill you. Then with the Kingsman and no one having shields, and if you shuffle poorly and the trap can just kill you, can just kill someone. There's a lot of randomness stacked on top of one another to get through this campaign, and I just stopped resetting. So, the reason why I wanted to do this, record them all, was I recently live streamed all of Gambler's Chess. Well, not all of Gambler's Chess, but I was recently live streaming. I did a bunch of Gambler's Chess resets, campaigns resets. When you lose, you just kind of do things. It was like 60, 70 episodes of me live streaming Gambler's Chess when I first got it. And one of the major comments I got was it's hard to follow along because constant resetting, you miss a day, and then like you join my live stream again. I might have been on a different campaign. A whole bunch of people are dead. So I did not want to do my typical recording for this because I knew I didn't know right away. I didn't know what the Mountain Lion was, but I had recorded the original first fight against the Black Knight, and then I recorded Mountain Lion, and I was like, okay, well, I'll do these two things. I'll edit it out. Mountain Lion did not go well. And then I would have to restart, and I was like, well, I haven't edited the first episode yet. Do I really want to put out a series of episodes where the first episode with the Black Knight, second episode with the Mountain Lion, and then the third episode is the level 1 Black Knight again, restarting the campaign. Then the fourth episode would have been Mountain Lion again. Fifth episode would have been Black Knight again. Then sixth episode would have been Mountain Lion again. Seventh episode would have been Kingsman. Eighth episode would have been Black Knight again. Like, I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. So I tried to go through the whole thing and then record it all once. That was a lot of recording and a lot of failure. So the series will be 5 episodes, regardless of what happens. I'm going to try to get them out right away. So I've got this one coming out, recording this intro after already editing it. Already recorded the next, like all of them already. I just have to edit them all. Decided to start doing this intro after getting 3 of the things edited, but I didn't do the intros on them. So what I will do is I will wait for comments, and then I can respond to comments before the next episode. But I do want to try to get all of them out so you can see, especially these 3, especially the Black Knight, Mountain Lion, and Kingsman. So you can see how difficult this campaign is to not lose even one person. And if you do, you have to restart completely. I don't think I would ever suggest you play this campaign hard resetting, especially with something like the Mountain Lion included. Again, I like the Mountain Lion. You'll see the Mountain Lion. It's the next fight. So, full disclosure, it's already pre-recorded, right? All 5 of these are going to be pre-recorded. The intros will be different, and I'll try to respond to comments. So, sorry for the different format. I just didn't want to keep having to start a season or start a campaign and reset and reset and reset and reset and reset, and then finally have it be like 15 episodes long to what could have just been 5. So I wanted to make sure you got all 5 within 5 episodes to be the entire campaign. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get out Mountain Lion. Hopefully, it's going to be like 2 or 3 days, and then Kingsman 2 or 3 days later, so you can see just how crazy and intense these fights are. So, I'll see you in the next settlement phase for the Squire campaign.